Good evening and welcome to Feel Good Talk, Mind, Body, Soul, and Business. And welcome to our 2nd year anniversary. Woo woo! All right. There's no script today. We're just gonna have some fun with it. We're gonna have some questions that I'm gonna ask, and we're gonna ask each other. We're gonna have a great time today. So, hey, if you haven't shared, please share and like, and look at us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Go to that YouTube channel, FGT Mind, Body, Soul, and Business, and get. Okay, somebody came on with a double. Okay, cool. So go and like us, like and share. So again, we definitely appreciate everyone for tuning in. So I'm just gonna go around the table, go do a round table, and we're gonna go. I guess we'll start off with let's say ladies first. We'll go with Jamila, and basically just introduce yourself to the people that don't know you, who you are, what you do, your show, the show times. You know how to do it. And then we'll just go around the table.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Hey, everybody. I am Jamila J. I have Jamila J. Girl Talk, Mind, Body, Soul, and Mind Your Own Business. We come out every Sunday, 12 o'clock California time, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And my show is really to really get real with real issues. I have a plus size modeling, casting, entrepreneur, marketing business. And so my thing is that models come off, oh, I'm so pretty, I'm so perfect, and all this, but inside it's a lot of stuff going on. And so we really get to a lot of good issues. You know, we had cancer survivors, gastric bypass. One of my models had 3 gastric bypass,
Wow.
cancer, child molestation, suicide, just, really, really good issues. And I'm so blessed to be a part of Feel Good Talk. And Chuck and I, we really, Chuck used to say, I try to make people cry. But I was just trying to get to the real issues, because most of the models when we first started off, I knew personally. So I knew what they had gone through. But when they got on here, they would like, oh, I'm good. It's like, no, girl, what really happened? Tell them about, the time you got molested, or, the time you got raped, and, the time you got abused. And so that's kind of the flow of our show. And Chuck, I'm just going to tell you, everybody that come on, they want to come back.
Yeah, that's great stuff.
And after every show, I always call people and thank them or text them for a great show. And everybody feels so comfortable. They feel like they're home. Even if they have a show, it's like I've never been on a show like that where I felt so comfortable and just so real. So I want to thank you for giving us this platform, for giving me an opportunity to do what I love, especially during the pandemic where nothing was going on. And we just we got a chance to bond and, hopefully we're helping people at the end of the day, so that's me.
Yeah. Hey, awesome. I'm glad to have you on, Jamila. Everyone here is definitely dedicated, but Jamila is always, I remember we used to come on early in the morning, and she used to be on the night before. She used to be on the feed the night before. So when I'm looking, it says Jamila J. Choice just came on. I'm like, what? It's like 12 o'clock at night. We still got another, 12 hours.
I was, with that other platform, I would get confused. And like, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to be late. So I just set up everything the night before. So, I could just put on my little clothes and, click and I'm here. So I just didn't want to mess up. So.
Hey, we're gonna start with the top right now. I guess we can start with Izzy and Kendra Moore, and you can tell us a little bit about, or we can actually go individually as well. So y'all figure out how y'all want to do it, but we'll start off with you guys.
What do you want to do,
ladies, not guys?
Are you a all right, cool. Well, everybody knows me as Izzy Meditates. I am a mindfulness meditation guide. I am on several platforms, including Feel Good Talk, and I teach meditation, mindfulness meditation. And I came about actually coming on Feel Good Talk because Chuck had reached out to me, and it was perfect timing because it was right before COVID and all of the schools had closed. And so I had this gift inside my heart to teach meditation, but I couldn't because everything was closed. And so he said, you want to come on the show? And I froze for a minute and I was like, and I wanted to say no. And I wanted to procrastinate and not do it because I don't really like to be on camera very much. But I said yes. And he has a picture. You want to show him up my picture? I was scared to death. My first appearance was on Naeem's show. And we got Dr. Love 101. He has you read things. And so, but I wasn't prepared for that. So I was already nervous, and he's got this beautiful bright smile, and Chuck is always so happy. And I was just sitting there like this, like super frozen. And then Naeem says, yeah, well, Izzy, I'd like for you to read this. And I was just like, oh, and it was like a big paragraph, and I had just got reading glasses, so I couldn't read very well. So yeah. But I was super nervous. Am I still nervous? Yes. But the best thing is that at the end of the day, we get across everything we need to get across to help other people. And so, I just woosah after this. 2 podcasts is a lot for me. I might sleep till like 1 tomorrow afternoon. But I also have a show with Miss Kendra, who's at the top corner there. And we just connected from day one and was like, hey, let's do a show together. And literally the next week we were on it, and we just started to build the show. And then we're like, well, let's not just talk about it with us. Let's like bring on other people. And so we began to bring on other people and to talk, and it just sprouted from there. And I think what I want to leave with everybody is I've worked for corporate offices. I've worked for the government. I've worked everywhere, and I've never had a team like I have here. You have to realize how difficult it is for anyone to work together. But for us, it seems to flow very well. And that's how I know that it's meant to be, because we're all in different states. We all have our own lives, but we make it work. And we make our shows, they come on time. We always have different information that's helpful for other people, and just positive things going on. And then we have our wheel.
That's why I don't want to bring him in right now.
Oh my gosh.
Because it ain't going
Will is so funny. This guy right here, I forgot to give you that picture, because Will is the funniest of the group. We got a piece of everything from everybody here. Oh my gosh. But so I love you guys, and I'm just excited. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen in the future, and all the different paths that we're gonna take. I think we should talk to Will, because that wig is just too much.
I got one question. When did Rick James join the show?
You took the words out of my mouth.
Nah, he looked like one of the.
So I said I come on, but since I got it, I'm gonna go. I am the love doctor.
Very funny.
This is how they do, y'all. This is how they do.
F is for A is for E.
What is going on?
Yes.
I can't take you seriously. Look at his curls.
This thing is out of control. It's been 5
They
minutes.
like bouncing, kitty.
Shout out to
I saw him in the back. I did not want to bring him on. This is why I was trying to I was waiting for laughs. Because I knew something was going on. I seen that hair. I said, oh, here we go.
paying homage to my man Naeem, right? Because so many people stop me and ask me. They love the knowledge he dropped.
Yeah,
you gonna mess up my makeup, man. Every time you move your head, curl flop. Like it's too much for me.
Hold up.
Oh my gosh!
You got the treatment.
He got the Jerry curl version.
All right.
There you go.
All right,
There you
there
go.
you go.
Woo, thank you.
You done got naive all in it now.
Oh man. All right, where we leave off at? Y'all crazy, man. Where we leave? Kendra, we left off with Kendra. Go ahead, Kenny Kendra. Go ahead.
So I just want to pick up on what Izzy said. So my name's Kendra Moore, and I'm a certified essential oils coach and health and natural health and wellness navigator. That is my passion. I'm also the owner of More Life LLC. So that's an all natural body care company that infuses essential oils into the products to help with your mind and body healing. And so that's just that. Now, picking up on what Izzy said, I 100% agree. It was so crazy that Izzy and I met. And the thing you guys have to understand is that Izzy and I are complete opposites. Like on paper, there is no way that we should be hanging out, getting along, or whatever. But she is truly my sister, and we balance each other out so well that it's insane. And for her and I to have never met in person and click the way that we do and understand it's just not on the show, right? So we have this chemistry when the cameras go off as well. So what you guys see is genuine because that's just how we flow. So that's a beautiful thing. And then my first experience, Chuck asked me to come on and talk about essential oils. So I did that. And then he said, well, you want to come on the show? And, you know, I was the same like Izzy, like, what, really? But I did it. And the thing that I love where it helped me is that it helped me to be consistent, right? So being consistent in talking about natural health and wellness and essential oils and all this other kind of stuff. And for that, I am forever grateful because I feel like in that consistency, I have grown and matured a lot when it comes to, you know, my business, but then as well as how to communicate with other people about it. And it's just been amazing. And then meeting all of you guys is just like Izzy said, we are truly a team, and I agree with Izzy. It's a rare thing that we should cherish. And I love our guests and our audience. I think we have the best audience, hands down. You guys are always here. You're always supportive. You ask great questions. You support our guests. So I can't think of a better place to be than here. So
yeah. And Kendra, we're all in different states. Like I want our audience to know that we don't exist in the same town. We're in Delaware, we're in New York, we're in California. Kenny's now in Florida. So we're all over the place. So for us to put this together and make it work, being in different states, it just blows my mind. You can't get people to work in an office this good. So I want to, give us a pat on the back for that. Yeah.
Most definitely.
You can fix your hair. I feel like the Brady Bunch with all these like.
Yeah. Good night, Kendra. Good night. Good night, Jamila. Good night.
Good night, Cowboy.
Hey, next up, we're gonna talk to the Lovebirds. Yes, they just joined us recently, and they've been a phenomenon. I mean, listen, phenomenal. So the response is great. Let's talk about yourself and what you do, and what's going on. Talk to us.
Sure. When you want to go? Okay. Hey, everybody.
We're the Lovebirds. I'm Darlene Bird, and this
William
is
Bird.
my fantastic husband, William Bird, and we're the new kids on the block.
Absolutely.
And we want to thank the family for giving us an opportunity to share about ourselves, about our book, about our relationship, about our journey. And it just feels good to be accepted into the family like we've always belonged here. It's a great feeling. We're newbies. We're several months in now, but it seems like we have been here a long time. Yeah. We come on every Wednesday night at what time? 8:30. And we talk about love. We talk about relationships. We talk about marriage. We share practical, tangible real life things that we've gone through and that we have experienced in the hopes that it would make somebody else's relationship that much better. Our mission, we are here to inspire and encourage people that true love still does exist. And we hope that by being transparent in what we've gone through, that others might find that hope and that it may ignite true love in them as well. So thanks for having us, guys. And we're so happy to be a part of the Feel Good Talk family.
Yep. I want to thank man Hugh for bringing me in. I did my first show with Hubie on his show, Williams World. And after doing that show, it was so well received. Hugh and Chuck invited me back and asked if the Lovebirds would be a part of the team. And that just kind of set things in motion. Yeah. I got to share this story because it's a real funny story. I remember telling my wife, like in the beginning of our relationship, I said, honey, I'm going to make you a real housewife of Atlanta, right? So this is our platform to, showcase our relationship and whatnot. She didn't think it was going to happen because she wanted to happen because she thought the Real Housewives of Atlanta thing was kind of messy. Messy. So I said, well, it's going to be something different. It's going to be something really different. And like I professed to her, and I love that people were able to see and glean from some of the things we placed in our relationship, and it would be really authentic and genuine. And you guys have given us that avenue to get that out there. We're so really appreciative, man. You guys made dreams come true when you allowed us to be a part of this show.
Yeah, I will. Also, I didn't want to be a Real Housewife because I don't like what they stand for and kind of what they put in the earth, but he's always been filming us. We've always gone live from wherever, from the hot tub, or from, it's more like, baby, the hot tub. He's about the hot tub on the back deck, and we're in there every day, either in the morning or at night. We have our connection time. But he would go live all the time, and I'm like, baby, who are you talking to? He's like, I'm talking to the people. I'm like, always not talking to the people, like all the time about everything. So it's natural. He created that that space. So now it's kind of natural for us to kind of just talk and share, and it is what it is. So we're just very transparent. So I guess I thank him for that prep work that he's done that has made this so natural for us to share with everybody.
Also, we're entrepreneurs. I own and operate Sit Pretty Upholstery. So I have my own upholstering business. That's on the other side. Darlene, of course, is a Six Sigma black belt, and she does.
I'm an engineer. Business process
engineering for Cigna. So she's been doing that for a while. Yeah. So we've got a lot of hands and a lot of hats. So, but this Feel Good Talk thing is by far my baby, man. I really love it. You guys are fantastic. Like I said, the flow and the synergy is just amazing. And we really feel like we belong here.
It's pretty special.
You do belong.
Most definitely, yes. And I appreciate y'all for even coming on. I mean, y'all had your thing going on. You had your book out. You had great things going on. So to even come over and, want to be a part of the family, that means a lot to us as well. You know what I mean? So, appreciate y'all.
And can I say real quick, what I appreciate so much about you guys is that you are like representative of mature love. Like there's the ups and the downs, and it's just like the maturity of love. And you hear like so much now that love is disposable, right? Relationships are so disposable. And the fact that you guys bring that perspective that some people say is old school or it's the other generation type of thing. And it's like, no, it's like here and now, alive and well.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate you very much for that.
Thank you so much, guys.
We need to see that. We need to start seeing that because we hear so much negativity and negativity is the norm nowadays. You know what I mean? Right. So, it's great to see a couple that are still here doing their thing, loving each other, where you see divorces happen at an astronomical rate. And it's just crazy. So again, I appreciate y'all sharing y'all life story because y'all being very transparent because you're sharing your life. You're not sharing a book or this is how you're supposed to do it. This is what the book said. y'all actually doing it. So that's the difference, you know.
Yeah.
But we appreciate
That's
y'all
what
for
I
that.
think. Yep.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Thanks, guys. Happy to be here.
Thank y'all so much. Yep.
Yes, indeed. And I got something to show later on because they got something coming up on the 13th, the Love Cruise. We'll talk about that a little later on. Next, we'll go with the ladies. We'll still stay with the ladies. We'll go for Fatimala Love. What's up, Fatimala?
Hey guys. I am super excited about my invitation to be part of the team. He has been chasing me for a little while, and I am just a little, you know, like, I don't know, I don't want to be on camera. But I'm excited to let you guys know that I will be coming in as part of the team. My show will be called Rise. So it'll be Rise with Fatima. I'm super excited about this platform because of all the positivity that comes from each and every one of you on your shows. I have been following for the last 2 years. I have been engaging. I have been supporting, you know, sharing your guys' segments and shows and things. Super excited about the positivity. And, you know, during this time, as we've been going through, we're walking into year 3 of our COVID pandemic. And as a nurse, needing to find a space to free myself from that. You guys have had a platform that allowed me, and you guys didn't know that, allowed me to free myself from that turmoil and that difficulty. And my voice cracks a little bit because I needed that. I needed a space to go to be free from the realities of life. And although I say the realities of life, the things that you are bringing are the positive realities of life. I super love Kendra's show, Izzy's show, Jamila's. I mean, all the shows, even Crazy Will, and they all bring something good to me. You know, Naeem show and his book and his classes bring some insight in, you know, a different way of looking at things and thinking about things. I of course love to see the lovebirds, to see Black love, to see good relationship, good connection, the respect you have for each other, and we can all see that and feel that. You know, that inspires me to continue to be available for love. You know, the lessons from Izzy, Jamila's show, and from Kendra's shows are all part of my life. And so I enjoy them bringing more into it by giving me more information on those particular subjects, right? And so, you know, I'm excited. Okay, again, my show is going to be called Rise with Fatima, and it's going to be all inspiring and inspirational. So I would like to continue, you know, to talk to people about overcoming, about going through the journey and coming out on this beautiful side and the enjoyment that life has to offer all of us. So that's what my platform will be as I join, and we're still working some things out. So me and Chuck will be letting you know when we're ready to launch that. And I'm super excited. Happy 2-year anniversary. You guys better go get a glass because we're gonna have to have a toast.
I got a thing of water. That's it.
I got some juice.
Cool. Well, there you go, Will. Me and Will on the same page.
This is just juice.
Cool. All right, cool. I appreciate you. And next up, we're gonna go with my man Naeem. What's going on, Naeem?
All right. Hey, everybody.
What's up, brother?
I just want to say, give some appreciation to everybody here. For Tim Love, thank you for always coming through with your positivity and your support. Kendra, thank you for your commitment to health and wellness, and Izzy as well, with and also with Cassandra and your meditation show, and Jamila, thank you for being willing to dive deep into things, uncomfortable topics and stuff that need to be talked about.
Yep.
You know, that's definitely, you know, it inspired my last to last book. You know, when I came on your show for that. You know, everybody, it's a symbiotic relationship. Will, thank you for your humor and bringing the energy and just, you know, love Dr. Number 2 over there. Where you get and the lovebirds. Thank y'all for coming and sharing yourselves with us, and like Fatima said, you know, your life and just bringing that, because it's, you know, I bring the principles and the conversation and the critical thought to help people to get over their own insanity so that they can be willing and able to join with somebody else. Like that's what I do. You guys are doing it. And Chuck, thank you for bringing us together. You know,
hey man,
I appreciate
it.
it.
Thank you for coming along. Definitely.
And everybody who's listening now and who is in the comments and who listens later, even our keyboard warriors out there talking smack, you know, that you still listening to us. Why? Because our show is the bomb. That's why. Okay?
That's right. Oh, look who's here.
Hey.
We got little Cassandra in the building. Hey, matter of fact, we'll go to little Cassandra. We'll go to Cassandra and we'll let her talk. What's going on, Cassandra?
Go ahead, Cassandra.
Nothing much, just schoolwork. I had to do schoolwork earlier.
You just said okay.
Hey, tell us about your show. What do you do? What's going on?
I like to do crafts, drawing. I love to read books sometimes. Sometimes me and my mom will go some places and we'll record it and show everybody the experience. And I do a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of playing and showing people stuff that I got for Christmas and stuff. So yeah, that's basically what I do.
Hey, we enjoy you on Saturdays. I mean, you always got something going on. My favorite was feeding the animals. What was that like, feeding the animals? Talk to us about that. What was going on with that?
Of course, it was messy. They were slobbering everywhere. They were stealing the food out of our hands.
Oh, wow.
And we wanted to stay away from the buffaloes because in a video, the buffalo actually damaged a car. So we just went and skipped the buffaloes instead.
You definitely have heart, because a lot of those animals, like I said, they attack. I don't care if it's a buffalo or whatever. A little what was it, ostrich? I'm sorry, I was an oyster. Ostrich. I'm trying to talk and laugh at the same time, but you were definitely brave, and I appreciate you, and thanks for coming on every Saturday. Your dedication, we definitely appreciate that. And I see you have a book there. Talk to us about the book.
It's our meditation book that me and my mom made.
Oh, that's nice. That's awesome. Awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Cassandra is a hard-working young lady. She reminds me of that In Living Color skit, the Hadley. Like, I got 16 jobs. What you doing? You got one job. You lazy. You're lazy. You only got one job. She got 10 jobs.
Good stuff. That's
and
awesome.
Cass, you and your mom were featured in a magazine.
Say it again.
Now, I was just going to say that Cass, you and your mom were featured in a magazine recently. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
So we were featured in a magazine of over 150 women that did meditation, and we were one of them. I think we were on the 15th page, but it kind of shows me on a cloud, and there's an article about me and my mom. And yeah, basically it's just talking about meditation and what we do.
I just love her energy and her dedication.
I just wanted to tell you, you have a very beautiful singing voice. So keep singing.
Yeah.
I mean, you do like everything, but keep singing.
Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's pretty. Very nice.
Nice.
We actually took these photos a while back.
All right, y'all, let her get back to work. She got to get to her 10th job now. Y'all holding her up. Let her get back to work.
All right, Cass.
Cass, thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
See if your mommy let you sing us out of here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Talk to her. Yeah, when we get done, just sing us out of here. Cool. All right. Hey, thanks, Cass, for coming on. Appreciate it. Thanks, Izzy, for having her on. There she is. All right, good. All right. And last but not least, my man Will. What's up, brother? Talk to us. Oh, now come on, man.
Oh,
Looking
wait,
at.
huh?
What? Talk to us.
I
What's
didn't-
up? Tell them about the
Uber
show.
nothing.
Who you are? What's going on? You know.
I didn't Uber nothing. What is it? Chick-fil-A, keep it. Now look. I remember that first day. Chuck called me. We did an interview with the other station. We did an interview, and it gave me the idea, keep going. And he told me he was doing his own thing. So we met up again. We went to a restaurant. He treated, of course, he had the black card. He pulled it out.
The black card.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I wrinkled up bills. He said, I got you, brother. So we just ran some ideas together, and everything went good from there. I mean, we just clicked so fast. It was unreal. And then it just kept adding on. And the thing that we all got in common, I don't know if y'all realize it, is everybody is welcoming. Everybody on this screen makes other people feel like they could tell you their life story because we're not judgmental. Like, we're going to get something out of it. When I first met Naeem, you'd have thought we knew each other for years because he just started dropping knowledge on me, like boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, my man. And he was like, come on up to New York. You know what I mean? And we clicked just like this, just like Izzy. Me and Izzy got family ties. And we go way back. And like Kendra, she's a workout machine. And I was telling her, I'm fat. You're not fat, but we're going to work on that. Just like, And then I told Jamila I wanted to be a model. She said, I come on over. I'm not getting on no airplane. And then Bilal, see, that's Bilal. To me, that's my big brother. We go way back. Like, he mentored me a lot. And when I seen what he was doing, it was a must. I said, yo, we got a little podcast. Why don't you come on and, and you'd have thought they was Ashford and Simpson, all the people that came on. So it clicked. Everything that we doing was meant because it's perfect. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own lane, but we are all one. So I mean, with that being said, it's like fruit punch. All of us is different flavors, but we all doing the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's nothing we don't cover. We cover everything, and that's what makes it beautiful.
Right.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Thank you, man. Yep.
Oh, well, you're gonna make me cry.
No.
Good
I
job.
Yeah, that was good.
Good job, Big G.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Great reality, man.
And I just want to say, man, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all. I have a story for each and every one of y'all. We got a hell of an echo, so we might have to go on mute for a little bit. But I just want to say, thanks to each and every one of you. It's nothing but greatness on the screen. Everybody here was, I'm not going to say handpicked, but they're picked for a reason. I just don't put anybody in place to bring out a bunch of junk, a bunch of irresponsible talking, or none of that. We are here as a unit, to give back. And if any way we can give back is through, any type of health suggestion, like mind, body, soul, and business. That's the motto. So we're trying to give back in that aspect. Again, let me say, I'm gonna start with Will first. This pod, it started off as just a podcast. It started off as just a floating podcast to, I guess, put the light on different businesses. COVID came about, and once COVID came about, I said, well, wow. I said, I gotta do something different. So eventually I ended up meeting up with Will, and we talked about it. And we ended up hooking up, and I think I'm trying to think, man. My mind is slipping me a little bit. But I know I talked to Will, and then and also me and Will Naeem met around the same time. But Will, we've been together. We knew each other since we were little. But as far as the venture, as far as Feel Good Talk, me and Will talked to Naeem probably around the same time. And
that was May of 2020.
See, he's great. Yeah, he's great with the date. Yeah. So I ended up meeting with both of them. Yeah, that's about right. So that's about right. And I said, look, man, I don't know what to do. I said, maybe we could do some type of maybe do a podcast, interview people, interview some businesses and stuff like that, because it just threw a monkey wrench in the whole program. So eventually, like I said, me and Will was doing something for a while. Then I met Naeem. Me and Naeem did a show called Love 101, and it took off from there. Then from that point, I started just meeting all of the individuals here. Izzy came in. I had Izzy. I think I don't know how it all went down. I gotta, like I said,
I was in July, I think. Yeah,
July. So, like I said, it all came together, and I just started asking great people that I knew, to come about and come along with me. Not everybody can be on this platform. I'm not saying it in an arrogant way. I'm not saying it to be, we're here, you're there. I'm saying it because that's what I look for. I look for quality. I don't look, and the bottom line is I don't look for numbers. Numbers don't mean nothing. It's what's behind the numbers. And again, we put up some phenomenal numbers, but we put out phenomenal information. So everybody on here plays a special part in my life. We all became family. I never met Jamila in person ever. We knew each other for years, a year and a half, 2 years, just through the internet, just talking back and forth. But it seems like I know Jamila forever. Me and Kendra, I met Kendra at a it was a meet and greet somewhere, and it was Phil Good when we first started. That's right. And we actually interviewed her. I was doing an interview, and I said, "You're really good." I said, "You have something that is special." And she laughing at me, boy, go ahead, whatever.
That's about right.
Yeah, I didn't think nothing of it. So I was all right, whatever. So eventually, we came together, and I said, "Well, what are you doing?" I knew she did more life, so I said, "Why don't you come on and talk about essential oils? Maybe we can give some advice to essential oils." And she's like, "Okay," and that worked out. Okay, who else? Shayna Gordine. I never met her ever. She got the link. I don't know if she actually came on it. She didn't come on because I don't see her in the back room. But anyway, I think she might have had something else to do right now. But anyway, I never met her. I met her through a friend, and they told me about her. And I never met her in person. She's in upstate New York, and she sends me her videos of inspiration. And I'm pretty sure everybody seen her videos. They're very, very good. I get so many compliments. We get so many compliments on those videos. They're uplifting videos. So, she would send me those all the time. So I was like, wow. And like I said, William Bird and his wife, I said, look, and Darlene, I said, listen, we got to get them. When Will had him on the show, I heard Will talk, and the way what got me, Will, with you was the way you were so engaged after the show. See, I look at all this stuff. I go back behind and see what's going on. And hold on, Will, because I know you say something. But what got me was the way that you were in this interview, and you actually took over the questions. You were like, "Oh, let me read the comments and stuff like that. Hold on, hey, what you call it says?" I said, I like my man. He took over the interview. So I was like, wow, I said, I like this guy, man. I said, Will, we got to get him. And I said, I'm gonna go in his inbox and tell him I would love to have him on. And he said, well, if you love me, you're going to love my wife. Because my wife, she gives me that energy, that fuel. And I said, wow. I said, let's check this out. So when y'all came on, phenomenal. As you can see, the numbers speak for themselves. And you have a hell of a following. And like I said, there's nothing but greatness on the screen. I love each and every one of y'all, like my brothers and my sister. So like I said, anything you need, you know where to come. I'm here regardless. You know what I mean? And I just want to say something about Naeem, too. I never met Naeem until maybe 6 months or something like that. Naeem into
6 months.
Phil Control Club 101. So he said, "Yo, come on up to Harlem." I said, "All right, let me go up here." So I said, "I don't know." I said, I don't know." He said, "Harlem." I said, "I better be ready, knowing that brother, right? I said, well, he's a good brother. I could just feel it. I just got that, I guess, gift to feel someone that's really good. So I said, I'm gonna go up here. Man, I went up there, man, fell in love with his mom, his whole family, man. They're phenomenal. His friend, all his friends, we all just clicked just like that. So I have great stories for each and every one of y'all. I can go on. Izzy, I knew Izzy since when we were coming up.
Oh, yeah.
And I knew Izzy's a beautiful person inside now. I didn't know you were in the meditation at the time. I kept saying, Izzy meditates. Who's this? And then eventually, I came on. I said, yo, got it. I talked you into it because you weren't going to do it at first. And then last but not least, for Tamala, you know, you have a gift. I mean, you dealing with patients on a daily basis. As far as the stuff you do on a daily basis, that got to take a toll on you. So I know, like, you have like that compassion and that love for people, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be doing that. You understand what I'm saying? So again, you know, you're phenomenal, and I can't wait to see what your show's going to be about. I'm definitely going to we're definitely going to be looking out for it. We're going to talk about what you're going to do, and it should be good. You know, because you deal with the hospice, people in hospice, right? Am I correct?
Yeah, I deal with all areas of medicine.
Yeah, well,
All
that's
areas of medicine.
I couldn't do that. As far as knowing someone like is right there and they ready, you know, I just couldn't do it. So, you know, kudos to you on that one, you know. So, but again, I like to thank each and every one of y'all. Y'all are phenomenal. I couldn't do this without y'all. You know, it was something that I thought of, and I said, you know, we need something positive to show us in a better light. We need to stop going with the grain and go against the grain and start bringing stuff that we can use and utilize as a people. You know, not only just a black people, but as people in general, you know, because we're all human. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we're trying to help somebody. I'm not going to get on here and talk dumb stuff about what happened down the block, who killed what. We hear that all the time on the news. So why not give somebody something that they can learn from and come back from and say, you know what? I learned something from them today. I learned this. I learned that. I learned how to eat better. I learned how to what I need as far as essential oils to get myself right. I learned how to meditate. You know, Fatima said you should take iron if I'm tired or whatever. You know, Naeem, he showed me, you know, he taught me about love. Because honestly, Naeem, I didn't know what love was till you taught me about it, brother. You know, I'm gonna be honest with
you. I know when we first met, you were like, what is this?
Yeah, when I first met Naeem, I was like, who this guy? What are you gonna talk about? Love's a feeling, love hurts, all this crazy stuff. I'm just used to the norm. And when you came on, I was like, wow, this brother know what he's talking about. So that's how we ended up connecting. I got back with him. I was introduced to him too on the podcast. So I was like, you know, I gotta get that brother too. So again, we have a phenomenal team. I love each and every one, and like I said, I'll do anything for anybody. And when this thing blows, which it will, because like I said, I see nothing but greatness here. We're going to ride into them. Y'all going to be my traveling partners. I love to travel, as you all know.
I know, right?
So, yeah. So again, man, you know, thank y'all again. I can't thank y'all enough. I appreciate y'all grinding with me, and we're doing this together. You know, you got your own platforms you're dealing with, but you still rocking with me. I love that, you know, and I love it that, you know, I have a team such as you.
Will got his hand up.
Will got his hand up. Will, like my turn.
Yeah, Will.
No, back up. Wait, let me hit rewind.
Uh-oh.
You making fun of me? You said travel. What we getting in the Madden van? This is what I mean by when we clicked, because we was supposed to go to Atlanta. I said I didn't fly. You know what Naeem said? Don't worry about it. I got what do you say? I got a rig. We could drive that.
RV.
Yeah.
Naeem got the thing going.
Right. Like,
Naeem is movable.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Will? What'd you say?
Like, heard you whispering. Nah, I ain't make him get on the plane.
Nah, I ain't say
get on the plane.
Will, we got you. Kendra can hook you up with some essential oils, make you sleep.
We're gonna help you.
And I can get you some Ativan.
We got it all.
Time out. Faith Evans, what's Ativan?
Ativan gonna make you feel real nice.
You don't even know you're on a plane. You might try to fly yourself.
I just leave early and drop.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
I just want to say,
we was going to go to Ohio because we had to get to make the cakes. What was her name? But Bilal, y'all know what was Taria Blake?
Yeah. Taria Blake Bird.
Right. Because she invited us to come over and see what she do, you know, and we was going to drive there, you know, for a weekend. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool, but all that he talking about, we going to France, Greece, and all that.
Please don't make me laugh. My tears are coming down my eyes here. Oh wait, and we can't forget about Steven, because Steven is the cake. Is our cake? Yeah.
I gave Steven a link. He couldn't make it because I know he's going through some move. He's moving. But listen, that brother there, if you talking about making some cakes, and I met him finally. I went to Arizona and I met him in person, and he's the same person as he is on film, man. He's a great guy. And his family, they're great, and it was a good time. I had a good time with him and his family. And again, if you haven't seen this brother bake, y'all got to check out his show. His show is awesome. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Right now he's moving. He's mad because he can't bake in his famous kitchen that everybody loves.
Oh no.
So he's not going to he's going to wait until he moves into his new home. So he'll be back in the fall. So I can't wait for that. So in the meantime, I guess he'll be sending us some receipts or not recipes, I'm sorry, of different things that we can bake and cook and stuff of that nature. So we'll see what happens on that. But that's a good brother right there. So shout out to him. And we do have a lot of honorary people that we like to, and if I miss anybody, please y'all can correct me. I got to give a shout out to my man Tyrone Ricks, man. I'm gonna tell you something.
Absolutely.
That brother there, he's the true epitome. And listen, he's a true meaning of, how can I say, he's really means it when he says he's helping the community. He really means it. He's out there really doing it. We have a lot of people that talk the talk but don't walk. He actually walks that walk. So I want to give a shout out to him. I couldn't find his link because I wanted to get him on here today, but I couldn't get his, I don't know what email that he had. So I'm gonna have to, we'll talk anyway. We'll talk tomorrow. But anyway, he's a great brother. Amy, what's her? Amy
Coward, yeah.
She's really Amy. She's always supporting us. I can't forget about Callie Soul. Callie Soul always supporting us. HT Lovejoy. We got to give a shout out to HT Lovejoy. She's always in the back room listening, always commenting and stuff like that. Definitely appreciate it. Got to give a shout out to Kendra's mom. She's always on here. And doing her thing.
Sky.
I'm ready to say, yep, Sky. That's Jamila's homie. Sky is the truth. Like, she will promote the hell out of you. So again, shout out to Sky. And I want to go about some memorable, some crazy moments, and that was she had one of the craziest moments on this platform. But anyway,
and Karen.
I'm going to say it. Karen Dixon Brown. I used to call her Karen Dickerson Brown. She used to get on me all the time. I'm rip up on you. So I got to get it right,
Hey, I'm Charles. I'm Isabel Barker.
Yeah, so Isabel Barker.
I was like, what?
So, hey, listen, I'm known for messing up names, but I'm generally is not. Hey, look, I'm sorry. Put it like that. So, and if anybody I missed out there, we definitely appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thanks for the support. Oh, I gotta give a man to my man Robert Dickerson too. Robert Dickerson's another brother. He's always on point. He's always calling in. He's always commenting. He always has something to say. There he is right there. The building of a brand. The best is yet to come for Feel Good Talk Group. Yes, it is. This is our year. This is our year, and we're going to do our thing. I'd like to give him a shout out. Let me make sure I didn't forget anybody because they're always in the feed and the comments. And let me give a shout out to Josetta Moss, too. She's commenting very, very heavily tonight. Thank you for all your comments and compliments. We appreciate it. That's class of 88. That's my class. There you go. I will definitely make time for the conversation. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Josetta. Appreciate that. Shout out to everybody out there that's listening. But I did want to come and ask you guys something too. Each and every one of y'all, and it don't have to be in no particular order. I just wanted to ask you, like, from the beginning of your process as far as interviewing, like when you first came on. Let me get the question right because I wrote it down. I don't want to have it all messed up.
While you looking for the question, we want to thank you because without you providing a platform, we wouldn't be able to share our gift with the whole world. So, that shows that you actually believe in us enough to invite us to be a part of your world and your space. So we appreciate you for that.
Hey, thank you. Man, if you don't stop, man.
I want to say anything and piggyback on that. Your vision, your prowess, and your dedication is commendable, man.
Thank you.
It's inspiring, man. I'm telling you, it's inspiring.
Thank you, man. And like I said, I appreciate y'all. And like I said, without y'all, this wouldn't be possible. So again, thank you for even wanting to be a part of it. Be a part of Feel Good Talk. Like I said, once you're a part, it's all of ours now. So it's not just mine. It's our ideals, this is our vehicle now. So again, I don't want anybody ever think, oh, just be, Feel Good Talk. If I share that, I gotta share. Listen, we all in this together. So let's like I said, this is your brand, Feel Good Talk. And you also, this is your adopted brand. You can have this brand and you run with it, do what you need to do with it. Cause I know it's in good hands and I don't have to worry about, messing up my name or like really looking bad out there. So again, I commend y'all and I hope y'all, like I said, use it to the best of your ability. Use it to build your brand. Because when you build your brand, you build this brand. So it doesn't matter. So we're all a part of the same umbrella.
I get to do what I want because I'm in the middle.
So like I said, continue to do what y'all do, man. And I just feel blessed, man. Like I get on here, right, and I get energy. A lot of times I don't even want to come on here. As you know, I'm always in the back engineering or putting on the show. A lot of times I'm tired. I don't even really want to do it because I got, I work a full-time job, put in a lot of hours. On top of that, I still DJ, I still entertain, and I still do this. But this is my heart right here. Like I know this is meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Just because we don't have a turnover here. We don't have any turnover here. I have not yet. I've been adding. We have never lost anyone at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? So again, that just says a lot about you, your dedication as well, and also, the belief that you have in Feel Good Talk. So I definitely appreciate y'all for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, that's y'all awesome. Y'all awesome. So
hey, listen, I want to thank the Feel Good Talk family to bring me and my family together because me and Izzy found out that we are.
Right, I knew.
Yeah. So thank y'all for showing me some of my extended family. This has brought me and my family together. I mean,
I was excited, but Auntie Monica was like, she sent me a message and then she was like, make sure you tell them I said hello. And I was like, okay, I'm on it. Cause when your auntie tell you do stuff, you want it like that. So I messaged him right away. Like, let me hear the message. And next thing you know, we were like, well, wait a minute. What's your last name? I was like, no, you're related to me. We were so excited. So I know, I'm so happy.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to ask y'all, cause I know we're running on time a little bit, and I know everybody got things to do. So I was going to ask about, your first interview, but let's skip that. Let's go to maybe some of your most memorable moments, maybe some either funny, blooper, whatever. And then we'll go from that point. Then we'll go into what you have in store for 2022. Then I have to show a video and I also have to put up before we get out of here. So anybody can start first. What question was that? I guess tell me about some of your most memorable moments.
I would start because my favorite was yesterday when Naeem and them was going through the voices thing. I was in here geeking over there.
Oh, you ain't never heard the voices, huh?
I know. Listen, I got a full joint yesterday. Naeem was going in. I was over here geeking, man. Naeem was like, no.
Yeah, Naeem. Well, why you always saying that about me?
It's hilarious. I think the funniest part is he goes back and forth from the deep to the high. That's what's so funny.
Yeah. And people get so mad when they hear him do that sometimes. They be like, well, why you got to make the lady's voice? But it don't sound like a lady voice to me.
His falsetto is a crazy character. And I'm like, oh, he trying to say the lady.
That's not me. I think he said that's not me. That's the insanity.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That had me crying.
Chuck, I want to tell everybody. Oh, go ahead.
You're not gonna have no more mascara. You keep crying.
I know, right? I'm trying. I got this white shirt. I was gonna say the funniest moment for me because Kendra, my road dog, she is hilarious. Two funny moments. The funniest moment was one day we had gotten on, and we go through this whole process. We prep before we go on, and we tell our guests what we're gonna do, and then we had gone off, but she was always fussing at her cat. And the camera was off, and she was like, "That dang cat!" I was crying because he always comes by and his tail's like swishing in her face, and I think he does it on purpose, honestly, just to get her upset. And then the other funniest part was when her son had crawled across the floor in the middle of the video. And I was thinking to myself, ooh, she gonna get you. And as soon as I said that, his eyes met my eyes, and I thought I was going to lose it on camera.
He was like trying to sneak by, crawling. Now, my son is like, he's 14, he's 6 foot tall. So there's no sneaking by. And he's like coming, he's like crawling, like trying to sneak by the video. And I'm like talking, and all of a sudden I see this thing going across the floor.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you know they can see you, right?
Yeah. What got me was when he looked back like he was doing something wrong and his eyes were really big. Then he turned back around and kept walking. And then he put his hands on top of the counter. I was like, man, he's busted.
Like to keep a straight face through all that is just I
was laughing because I was in the back. I was hollering. I was like, woo, Lord have mercy.
The hardest thing for me is just Cass wants to be on camera at all times. And so I have to explain to her for the last year, the entire year, every Thursday, I prep her 2 hours before. Cass, you got to let me go on the podcast. You stay in your room and play with your friends. The whole time she's in back of me, like you can't see her, but she's throwing up symbols and she'll take a sticky note and she's writing stuff to me. Or sometimes she'll fall on the floor and whisper, and you'll see me like move my hand like this. So yeah. Oh my goodness. So that's been
I knew what she was doing. I was like, what is she on there?
That's her seventh job. That she got all them jobs.
Yeah.
She's a teleprompter.
Yeah. She's on there, and then she's like, are you done yet? Because she wants to come on and say hi to you guys because she loves you so much. So that's the funniest for me. I wish that you could actually see her in action. And to keep a straight face through the whole thing is just so hard. So, but we had so much fun.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite. I have a lot of them, but one, because we can go over to Jamila. But the one that got me, we were doing a show one Sunday on what were we doing a show on? I guess Are You a Cheater? And they were coming on with different disguises, and Sky Darling came on there with this Batman mask. I was hollering. I was trying my best to keep from laughing because it just popped up like when I came off. It was hilarious. I'm sitting there like, damn, like, woo, man. It was hilarious. That was so funny.
He can't hold facial expressions. I've screenshot him. Sometimes I'll screenshot him and text him while he on the show so he can see what he looks like. I'm like, dude,
Well, Chuck, you had on the mask too. It was Halloween.
Oh, I did.
Mask.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I did come on with a mask. I forgot.
Funny. But I wanted to tell everybody how we met. The first show, but I met a lady in Vegas when I was in Vegas. And so after we came back from Vegas, we were still in contact. And that was June 2019. Towards around September, some things had happened. She said, I want you to come out here. My friend got a radio station and he's going to put you on the radio. I said, okay, I'm coming. So a little bit while later, girl, you got to meet this Chuck. You have to know Chuck. I go, Chuck who? Oh, girl, he got some fine brothers. He got two twin brothers and another brother. But she just kept telling me about Chuck. I said, who is this Chuck? So here's Chuck's number. Call Chuck. I said, okay, I'm gonna call Chuck. I called Chuck. Leave a voice message. This is Jamila Choice from California. So gave me your number. I'd like to talk to you about, getting on your radio show, whatever. 6 months later, Chuck said, hey, Jamila.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, this is Chuck. I was cleaning out my phone and I saw your number. I said, oh, okay. And he invited me and some of my models on.
That was a good show.
I never forgot that you asked everybody to introduce themselves. And I said, okay, here we go. Here I go. I said, I'm Jamila Jane. I'm from the Bay.
Oh my goodness.
To the white, brown, purple. Chuck looked at me and just fell out laughing. He said, this chick is crazy.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You sure did.
Says,
yep.
it's just so much fun every week. If I'm not crying, I'm laughing.
And that's
It's
Jamila's
so
thing.
much fun.
She loves someone to cry. I'm like, Jamila, I know what she does, because she'll change the subject and make it real hard. They're like, well, tell them about the time when you fell down the steps and you broke your leg and you got overweight or something like that. And she's like, oh, here we go. I said, here she goes.
Jack, I'm trying to get to the truth.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
That was Jamila's something, man. She's something, boy.
I have another story for y'all. Just before my phone's gonna die, but I'm gonna bring it'll come on through my phone. But it's about because Kendra is serious. She about her business. When we in these meetings, she had never met Will before. See, I know Will. We in the meeting. Will is in the car. I could see his eyeballs through the steering wheel. And Kendra is trying to make a point. She like, boom, we doing this, how it's gonna work out. She running things. Will up there making faces through the steering wheel, and so I kept snapshotting it, like just taking pictures of it because it was hilarious. Because her face was so serious. He's just on his mission.
Right.
He moved out the car, came in the car, and then he was like this, word.
Yeah, that was like my first team meeting.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay. I was like, oh, I was so confused. But it's all good.
I gotta find those pictures. I really do gotta find those pictures. I was the whole time. I was just snapping, and he was doing all these different what's up?
You gotta watch Izzy. She takes pictures. I don't even. She taking pictures of me. I'm like,
I always
Izzy,
see your face.
Izzy, ask Chuck about K Solo.
Let me say something, man. Let me say something about Will. Number one, every time I'm on his show, man, you see me falling out because something went down in the back room. And then when we get on air, it's crazy. He sent me texts.
He lying. Listen.
I believe it.
I'm like, Will, what the hell? Come on, man. I'm trying to be serious. Yeah, so dang.
Do I gotta tell the story? Do I gotta
tell it?
Nah, I'm gonna tell y'all. It never happened with none of the anchors, none of you. But sometimes we have guests. They not all the way here. And Chuck will be texting me.
No, come on. I do not.
While we doing the show, what's this guy's problem? No. Don't laugh like he do. He'll bust all laughing. Like now. What did Izzy just say? You always laughing. Just
I
like
laugh because
Robin, when you said come do the interview and they took the pictures, who laughing? Naeem sit there, nice and sincere. I'm sincere. Who's sitting there laughing?
I mean, because I know you're ready to get started. After you text me,
they ate all the wings. I ain't even Exactly. Exactly.
Crazy.
Oh, you ain't stop blaming it on Big.
Woo.
But it's so many things, so many incidents, so many interviews. I mean, we done had a lot of different people come on.
Yeah.
I gotta laugh at myself because in the beginning when we started on Zoom, right?
Right,
Charles? And remember, because I had my own podcast, Love 101 Media on YouTube, and I do a daily call with A Course in Miracles and everything. And at that time, I just finished publishing 6 books or 7 or whatever, and I was just every day writing stuff. And Chuck would be like, so what are we gonna talk about today? I'm like, all right. So on Wednesday, so what are we gonna talk about next week? So I was like, I'll let you know on Thursday, and I'll get on Thursday, and I was like, all right, I got it. We're gonna talk about trust, and I'll make up a whole PowerPoint and a separate reading thing for it. I'll make a whole presentation for it. I'm like, all right, everybody. That's why Izzy was like, oh yeah, he got me reading. Like, yes, we got this. I was doing my whole keyboard warrior, everything. Like, yes, all right, we got topics, got this, got that, got the presentation. And then lately, after a few months of that, I'm like, I'm making a whole article and presentation for every show. Let me Sound like Cassandra in here. Let me just. So I got more relaxed. I was like, this is family. Let me stop being like I'm the professor and just sit down, ask questions, and just talk. Because I would make a whole, literally almost a book every show. And then now I'm just like, y'all, whatever y'all want to talk about, that's what we're going to talk about. So Chuck's like, what are we going to talk about today? I'm like, I don't know. What y'all want to talk about? So yeah, that was the evolution.
That was cool. I had one incident on Naeem's show where it was horrible. I was like, because Naeem's good for inviting people. So at this time we were on Zoom. So Zoom, I guess you could pop in and pop out whenever you want to. So we had this one dude, he popped in. I don't know if it's your people or not, but he had no shirt on and was smoking a blunt. I'm like, oh no, we can't have this. I went on, I said, oh, he gotta be kidding. I mean, he sat down, he just started smoking. I said, oh no. I said, what the darn then we had Muhammad one time. He was taking off his shirt and I'm like, what is he doing? Like, what is he doing? You know, like it was crazy. So
he got issues with shirts. I almost never. He was never on my show.
Right. Yo, man, we had some crazy times, man.
It happened so fast. That was like one of the second shows I was on. I just know I blinked and I saw no shirt, and then I blinked and then I saw a cigarette. I was like, where did he come from?
That was no cigarette. That was a blunt. That was a blunt. So that was, I remember that time. That was crazy. So that all was
wow.
What else? And we had some great time. I haven't had no crazy times yet with the Lovebirds. We do got Amy was killing them last night talking about her thing. I was falling up.
Yeah, Amy's a friend. I know you can expect her to cut up.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
she was really good. I had fun with them. That was fun. But we had some great times, man. And then, like I said, before everyone came aboard, it was just me interviewing people. And I have some people. I had one of my buddies on, and he was a masseuse. And I got rid of the interview because it was so bad. I was like, listen, I said, look, when you come on here, elaborate on what you do. You're a massage therapist. Like, break it down. Like, really get into it. Okay. So he get on here. So I'm asking, okay, well, what do you do? Like, what's, talk to us about. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm like, what are you doing? So somebody asked him, they said, I said, what do you specialize in? Why do you use I asked him, why would you do how do you know what massage to do? Let's say, why would you use what's that, y'all gotta help me out with this.
Oil.
No, not oil.
The
style deep tissue.
Deep tissue versus just a regular massage.
Right.
Well, I'm like, man, you're like, come on, man, like, you must, man, I had to delete the whole thing. I was like, I told you. I told you when you get on here, you got to say something. I don't know, man, I couldn't talk, man. Just something happened. I said, oh man. I said, where can they find? I said, where can the people find you at?
My makeup.
We darn sure getting off of here because you killing me. So that was it. So, but that was one interview. It's bad. I hate when people go here and answer one question, like one word questions, like something like elaborate. You want to sell yourself. This is for you, So that was one of the times I did have. But I just say. Wait,
now I was going to say, it reminds me of, and I won't mention the name, an interview that Izzy and I had with a supposed expert on a topic. And we figured out real quick that was all not true. And it's so funny because Izzy and I, like, somehow we just vibed during that moment. And we were like, nah, this ain't, she's, And her and Izzy and I just basically took it over.
Listen here. I know which one you talking about. That was bad. That was bad. We actually had we was getting threatened and everything in my inbox. It was bad. It was bad. She was a little off though. She was off.
Yeah.
So
we were getting had to take over, like I felt like when we were finished, we always meet afterwards, talk about things we can do, what cannot do, or what we should do in the future. And it was just like, wow, I felt like I answered the questions for this particular person. And I did all of the legwork. Like we knew about branding and marketing and things like that. That's our thing. So we were just talking and talking and talking and talking. I was like, Kendra, I just feel like it was just us. Like we could have just ran the whole show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it was insane. We've had, for me, I'm an introvert. So I go with the flow and I go with the energy.
Right.
If the energy and the flow is not there, I get super nervous. Like, for example, what you just said, I would have been so nervous because I can't fill in the massage therapist part. I need to know, you have to tell me so we can go back and forth and we can connect. So I would have just like wanted to crawl up in a shell at the end of the interview. That's too much.
Yeah, it was bad, man. It was bad.
In the interview, like, okay, thanks, bye.
Right.
Yo, she cursed me out, man, because I didn't get on this Zoom. I said, nah, we're done. We're not gonna go. We're not gonna do this or do that. And she was like, oh, I could have expected that. You got your team spying on me, like, blah, blah, blah. I said, what? I said, no. So it was crazy. So it was bad.
And the crazy thing is, like, we have never had a complaint ever.
Never. Yep.
Because what we do is we want to see everybody succeed that comes on our podcast. So Kendra and I work exceptionally hard marketing it for them, sending it. So they basically, when you come on, all you have to do is smile and wave, because we've already made the ad for you. We've sent it out to all of our networks and we made it nice and cushiony. You just come on and you shine. That's what we do. And so we've never, ever, it threw me back for a minute because we never get complaints about anything, because
you know what I like though about that is that says that we, like Chuck said before, that we are of a certain quality. So that means that you're not going to come on and just, try to BS us with some trendy words and that we're going to be impressed. Like this is a whole different level here.
Right.
So, we're going to be generous. We're going to be kind and all that stuff. Because like Izzy said, we want everyone to win. But at the end of the day, our expectations are of a certain level, because that's what I always say. We want to feed our audience. That's what it's about for me, is that we want to feed our audience. So if you're coming on, you are going to feed our audience. And as a matter of fact, this person was like, they didn't want to give too much information. They didn't want to say this and that. And I told Izzy, no, that's what they say that they don't want to do. But guess what they're doing when they're getting on the show? They're going to feed our audience, because our audience deserves that, at the end of the day. So I'm always going to look out for our people. But but it's all good. It's all good.
We're all from different networks. So when you come on our podcast, I have a reach here in Virginia and New York, everywhere. We each have a different reach somewhere else. And so I'm constantly telling people, if you come on my podcast and everything is well, I'm like, wow, you know what? This person would be good for you. Tonight we were talking and I said, this person will be good for you. So we're always networking with people and trying to connect them. And that's what I love about it the most. Kendra is really, she'd be like, nah, that's not for our show. Sorry, boo-boo. I'd be like, what? What you mean? I can't put a chance to rap her on. He gonna rap her on.
I'm like, no, throw that over to Will.
The audience knows when people are not right and when they're not, what they're saying is not true. Because our audience, they are listening, they are making comments, they know, they know. And when the story doesn't fit together, it's like there's something missing here. Something's not right here. So you can't get over on us or our audience. So they know.
Real recognize real.
I know, right?
That's right.
It's
That's
true.
Right. That's right.
We research everything. Kendra and I, we figure out what we're going to do our podcast on. We research it. We research the person and figure out what we want to have. If it's a fit for our actual show, what can she put in it? If it's too much on my end where I'm talking about things that pertain to me, she'll say, you know, hey, we need to even it out, because that's a great topic for you, but what about me? How can I come in and how can I put, you know, what I have to offer in it? So it's well thought of, and we think of everybody out in our community and what they can learn from it. It's not like we just come up overnight. Like, it takes work to put this stuff together, and I'm sure it's like that for everybody. You know, a week before, you're planning what you want to know. Naeem, he writes all of his books. That's awesome to sit there.
14 to be exact. 14. Congratulations on your new
right?
book. 14. Yep.
I'm on book. I'm getting a book number 2. I'm trying to catch up with you, Naeem. I might be like 65, but I'm gonna get my 14 out.
You know what else is?
There was one particular show. Oh, I'm sorry. And Chuck, you wasn't here. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I was just saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just me and Chuck used to do the same thing. We don't even do that now.
Right.
We used to take notes and stick them on the wall behind the camera and read while we don't even do that no more.
Now you flow, right? Wow. I think that goes back to Chuck's question about I think how we saw ourselves when we first started, and now how we see ourselves. I can honestly tell you that I was scared to death every single show. Now I'm still nervous, but I really feel like even with Kendra and I, that we've learned so much. You can see the difference from our shows when we first started versus now.
Definitely.
Some of the videos look like they was back in the 80s. I'm like, what in the
No, but I just wanted to say there was one particular show, Chuck, you was not around. You're on vacation. I think he was maybe in Mexico. Or I don't know. Anyway, Naeem was with me, and we had one particular guest, and it was off the charts. And one thing I want to give myself advice is I didn't read the whole book. I read the introduction, but the book and her presentation, it was something off. But it was a learning experience for me, because I should have read the whole book, but I wasn't expecting prostitution and stripping and drugs. And that just like, I was like in awe. And Naeem is like, what am I doing here? So always read the book.
Got me up.
But it was an interesting show. Something was off with the timeline, and the audience knew it, and I knew it, but it was one of my most memorable shows.
I can imagine.
Hey Chuck, remember Jamie? Remember Jamie Mix?
Jamie.
He said him and his crew rode their bikes from the West Coast to the East Coast.
Me
and Chuck questioned it. I guess we struck a nerve, because remember, he dropped so many F-bombs after that. You don't shut the... I said, what the Chuck text me and said he dropped one more F-bomb. He went off. He was up on the kid. Wow.
I saw that. I was like, wow.
So I know he did great, but he
did great till he starts snapping.
He starts snapping.
From there to there. He said,
oh man. But, hey, I just want to say, hey, thanks for all the memories. I know everybody got to go to bed soon and winding down. So what I want to do now is just go to each show and talk about what's to come in 2022, and then we'll end it from there. And we'll start off with the men first. We'll go with Naeem.
Okay. Well, that's up to y'all. Okay, the listeners. I'm always gonna come and bring questions, and critical thinking topics for us to expand our minds. Because my position, and I love 101, is everybody has everything they need to be successful in your relationships. There's nothing that somebody can advise you or tell you, or the wisdom and all this stuff that you don't already have within you, and it's about your willingness to activate it in yourself. So I'm here to ask questions to help strike the nerve and the type of revelation that you realize, well, there's another way to do this. Maybe I don't have to be in a toxic relationship, or maybe that's what a toxic relationship is, and maybe I'm the reason it's toxic. Maybe I can change. And so I'm just going to bring more questions. And so for those of you who want to think and join the show, that's it.
Exactly. Hey, I do want to say, Naeem, I appreciate you and Fatimah, especially Fatimah. She did a hell of a job with this. And I want to go back and down memory lane to our singles singles night, and that was at the Red Robin. So I'm going to play that. It's a 2-minute video. I think everybody would enjoy it. Check it out. Brandywine Parkway, Wilmington, Delaware, 19803. We're down here. We're having a great time with some singles out here. So, men, I don't know what happened to the men.
And then I was told to hug a tree. I tried all foods everywhere I go because my mom is telling me everything.
Parkway, Wilmington, Delaware, 19803. We're down here. We're having a great time with some singles out here. So, men, I don't know what happened to the men, but we got a lot of beautiful women here tonight. And we got some single men as well, and they'll sit down, they're gonna talk, and we're just gonna interview a couple of them and have a good time. So, man, how was your week?
Good book here. Since we here, might as well show it.
That's right.
Love is Not a Game. I wrote a book about love. First book I wrote called Love is Not a Game. You should find that on Amazon.
Because I'm young like I used to be, so you know what I mean? I gotta give her some for about 2 weeks, and then I gotta give you some for 1 week. And then,
That's my man Naeem Najib. You know what I mean? We on camera. That's my man Naeem Najib. You know, Love 101, Feel Good Talk Love 101. The not 1-2 punch combination. I don't know.
And this is Dr. Feel Good right here.
Yeah, Dr. Feel Good.
Chuck B.
All right, there you go.
So,
yeah. All right. Well, thanks, man. Hey, thanks for the support for everybody for tuning in to Feel Good Talk in general. We appreciate you. We love you. You have anything that you'd like to say?
All right. Now, I feel I'm trying to say, what's love got to do with it?
I can't even think right now.
We're having a singles mixer sponsored by Feel Good Talk, so come on out and have a great time. All right, get these pretty young ladies. Hey man, I had a great time, man. That was a great night. We had a really good time tonight. You know, shout out to everybody. Kane Will was in the house. We had Naeem, and one of the craziest moments and funniest moments, and it goes to Will. What he was talking about, I don't even want to mention his name because Larry gonna be mad, but he's
You're gonna say it now.
Larry Snow, he came in there for singing. What did he say, Will? What did he say?
You'll never find.
Oh no. I remember that song.
No, he said he came in there, he sounded like something like some of you said. I was like, man, he said ain't no time to sing right now. We trying to, you know, I was falling out, man.
He just popped up, remember, and started singing. We was like, who the hell is that?
Y'all messing around. Y'all messing around. I knew he was coming.
Yeah, that's why he loves to sing.
Larry, hit us up, Larry, please. That was
Larry been singing.
Yes.
I know him from way back. They
Yeah,
are
that's
singing
my man.
family. He's been singing all
he
his
got
life.
some really talented sons too, man. They did.
Yeah.
I hit him up. Told him come on the show. He was
Yes.
like,
I hit him up again. I had him come to the event. I
Yeah.
did invite him to the event.
Yeah, he can sing, man. That's my man. So just give him a shout out to him. All right, next we're gonna go with the Lovebirds. I see y'all waiting patiently. So y'all got something. Just tell us about what's going on as far as what you got coming for 2022, and then we'll go from there.
All right. You want to go?
You got the fellowship talking about.
We
We got a lot coming up.
We got yeah. So we're of course we're looking forward to continue with the podcast. We're going to be bringing in some people to share from time to time about their relationships. we want to do a little something in the month of February on finding love later in life.
Okay.
And some couples who have done that and talk through some of those things. I think that our audience would like that. Also in February, of course, we have the love cruise. So we're going to be on the Spirit of Philadelphia on February the 13th, and Feel Good Talk will be broadcasting live from there. It's for singles and for couples.
That's right.
To come on a love boat. We're going to do a brunch cruise and just celebrate love. It's $75 a person, $150 per couple. If you're interested, just send me a Cash App to Hold Your Seat at $ Darlene Bird, and we'll get that boat going. Hopefully you guys can do some of that, some of those singles mixers going on, maybe some love connection or some of that. If we just seat all the single people together, maybe we can do something, some speed dating or something to engage the singles as well. Okay, you guys, we'll toss that ball over to you guys, but hey, let's make it a feel good talk thing. Let's broadcast live and let's engage our audience in a different way from the boat.
Yes, indeed. Nice. Awesome.
I love it.
All right, I'm with that. We definitely gonna have a great time with that. We will be there, broadcasting live. Let's see. We're gonna go with next. We'll go with Izzy and Kendra.
You want me to go, Kenny Kendra?
Yeah.
We have a phenomenal 2022 plan. Yeah. Kenny Kendra came up with this wonderful idea, and we have a guest list that is so long. I think it probably lasts us for the next 2 years to get everybody. And so, and going through that list, there's so many different guests that we can have on each Thursday, from health and wellness to coaching, you name it. So we are excited about 2022, and our goal is to just educate people, and to also, while we're educating our community, I think we really want to also showcase the person that's coming on. We want to help them with their branding, help them to get out to their community as well. So I'm excited about 2022. And then I'll say what I'm doing for Izzy Meditates, and then shift it over to Kendra so she can talk. 2022, I'm coming out with a new book. It's a journal book. It'll actually come out on 2/22/22. And so I want people to be able to meditate and to reflect on themselves and to write positively, to negate from all the negative self chatter. And then as far as my podcast, I'm trying to be on camera more, because I'm still shy. I know y'all don't think so.
I can't tell.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Like after every podcast, I go and I just lay on the bed and I'm just like, phew, I made it. So I'm trying to be to make more videos, to engage more, because I really want to connect with people and help as much as I can. So Kenny Kendra.
Yes, and to piggyback of what Izzy said about our show, I think one of the things too we want to do is bring on some different topics. So we do have like the health and wellness topics and the coaching, and I think those things are foundational for us. But we had a lady on last week that talked about wills and trusts. Yeah, so that was something that was really interesting. So I think, just trying to expand a little bit for the knowledge that our guests bring. And then for myself, I am looking to rebrand and relaunch More Life in 2022, now that I am in a new place and settled. So I'm excited for that. So I'll be working behind the scenes on that. And then in terms of the health and wellness stuff that I do, I think making things more comprehensive. So I'm really into, I love fitness, but I also here lately, just from my own personal growth, love the, like your mindset, really challenging people to evaluate your mindset and challenge yourself and take responsibility for the actions that you take to get to where you want to be. So I think those are more topics that I'll be incorporating in the More Life podcast.
Yeah.
So
awesome. That's awesome. And we'll go over to the West Coast, Jamila.
Hey, Chuck, more tears. Gotta let it out. No, you know what we do every week. It's just, keep it real. Ask the hard questions, and cry when we cry, laugh when we laugh, and just, do what we do. 2020, I'm just taking each day as it comes. I am looking forward to February. I mentioned about Black History Month. I'm looking for some living legends. Maybe your grandmother can come on. Anybody that is a older or senior citizen that, they have some great stories to share. And I think we owe them the opportunity to listen to their voices.
Yeah.
And so we just take each month as it comes, each week as it comes. But, I like them tears, baby. I be crying too,
Yes, she do. She trying to make people cry. She start crying. I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm the only one sitting there like this. Cool. And Will, you up next, brother?
Oh, man.
Oh,
you up next?
Take a page out of Izzy book. Gotta get on the camera more because y'all might not notice I'm a little shy.
You are not.
Nah, well, my goal is to stop global warming. No, seriously, my goal is to make sure we all eat, that we all ascend to where we want to be and beyond. That's what I'm looking forward to. You know what I mean? Because we joked about it, but Kendra and Izzy hit it, and Chuck know. It's for everybody that don't know. A lot of times people are camera shy, and then wait till the last minute and say, "Oh, I got an aneurysm in my finger. I won't be able to pull my phone."
Aneurysm in her finger.
And we stuck. Kendra and Izzy, guess what? Here, and they passed right off, and it worked. But you'd be surprised at how many people are camera shy, and they they fall back. So my goal is to make sure we stay consistent, and we stay within the boundaries of this family structure that we got. What I mean?
Yeah.
So
awesome, brother.
Right. And my goal is to look. I'm going to buy these sneaks, right? Let me tell you the story about Bilal. Right. He went to the gas station, put some air in his sneaks. He dunked the court, and the whole court came down like Daryl Dawkins and busted him backboard. And I'm like, look, I ain't lying. I ask you, hey, did that happen? Bilal, didn't that happen? He went up, dunked the ball, the whole court came down. Boom!
I put down the backboard back in the day. Oh, I was a high flyer. I used to jump out the gym.
Look, listen.
That's funny.
When you get a chance, like next time you come up here, we're gonna play a little pickup ball.
Absolutely.
No, we ain't. Right?
I still got half a game, you.
Good. I got it, but I don't know what it is. So, when you come up, we're gonna do a little something.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I remember that. I remember that vividly. Like, damn.
Yep.
I envied it. Like, wow, that's amazing. He went up, boom.
You ain't know, Will. We got all the basketball players. We got the Shaws in our family. We got who else? Who else is good? Yeah, it's a whole bunch of us that's really good.
Yeah.
Good at basketball. Kev. We got Kev Shoel, really good at basketball.
I can play. Bring it on.
Yep.
Bring it on.
Look, we get a little team going on. That'd be awesome.
I know, right?
Hey, shout out to my bowling team, Feel Good Talk bowling team. We actually took the first half, of the bowling. So we're on the second half now. We're the team to beat, so everybody's trying to beat us. So again, if we take the second half, we don't even have to roll off. So we'll see what happens. But
wow.
Yep. Hey, thanks, Will, for that, man. You the man. And last but not least, Fatimah, what's up? Talk about your new show.
So the show, like again, I said, the name of the show is Rise with Fatimah, and the show for this year, 2022, is all about you. It is all about helping us all, work our way through our iceberg of life. for whatever situation, circumstance that we're in. How can we do that? How can we navigate that in a productive, happy, joyful way? So I'll be, having some interviews. I'll be giving some insights. I will be wanting all of you to have more smiles every day.
Go ahead now.
I want, to help fill you so that you can move through your day with joy and inspiration. You can stop before you cut that person off or throw that hand gesture up. You can say, let me just stop, because I am grateful that I'm in a moving vehicle. I am grateful that we did not have an accident. And so, helping people be able to see those moments and really enjoy this life and get the best out of it is what I want to bring to the audience in 2022.
Awesome.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah, and hey, listen, man, we're going on tour this year. We're trying to go to each city. Every city, we're going to visit each city. We're going to try to get over to Cali. That's going to be a hoof, Cali in Arizona, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But we're going to visit each and every one's hometown. So that's going to be exciting this year. We got more and more great stuff coming for you this year. So just be on the lookout for it. I can't wait. I'm excited. We got a couple new shows starting this year as well. We got Callie Soul. She's going to join us around March. She has a show coming up. And who else? Me and Tyrone Ricks, we were talking about doing something together, but that's in the works. And tomorrow night, we're supposed to interview. So we'll let you know, and we'll keep everybody posted on that. So, but again, we got a lot of stuff coming up and a lot of positive things coming in 2022. So I'm just excited. Before we get out of here, though, I want to at least, I guess, anybody want to any last words before we leave? But before we leave, I want to show that last video that we had that we started off with, and then we'll end the show from there. So, anybody got anything to say before we leave out here?
Been a pleasure.
I know.
Cool. I had a great time with you guys, but before we got here, we definitely got a toast to 2 years.
My favorite cup
and beyond. I mean, I got some water.
You know what I'm saying?
I got some water. You know what I mean?
And I got a nightcap.
That's good. That's awesome. I like that. So again, hey man, this is to us and many more years to come. We're gonna take 1 year at a time. We're gonna take 2022. Let's conquer that first, and we'll talk about the other years. But right now, we're talking about 2022. All right, let's get it. All right, get a little sip. Woo! Took a shot of water. Ain't nothing like it.
I miss back home because everybody says water.
Water.
Oh,
hey Chuck.
Yeah, we from Pennsylvania. We say water.
Yeah. We came a long way. Thanks to everybody.
First time I drank a water on the show. After the show, you said, "Don't do that no more."
Right. See
Remember that?
Hey, look, and this is just for everybody out there. If you don't know how to get in how to tune in, you can check us out on LinkedIn at Feel Good Talk, Facebook at Feel Good Talk, YouTube at FGT Mind, Body, Soul, and Business, Instagram at Feel.GoodTalk. You can email us at feelgoodtalk113@gmail.com. And you can catch us on the website at www.feelgoodtalk.net. So, again, man.
And don't forget to go on to YouTube and follow us, like and share. And I also want to tell you that if you like a specific show, you can actually save it to your favorites. So you can watch it over and over again, especially when it comes to Kendra and I with like our meditation and things like that, or any type of learning tool. So you could just go to the top of the video and press save it and save it to your favorites. You can go back and watch it, or there's a search tool at the very top of our page, a little circle, and you just type in whatever you want to type in, like coaching, and it'll bring up all of our coaching videos or all of our Love 101 videos. So you can do that as well, because we have all these resources and pages and pages and pages of resources that are there for you. And that's a great way to save them and to go back and check them out.
Awesome. And we also got merchandise too. We got hats, we got beanie hats, we got shirts, we got hoodies, we got all that. So I'm gonna have to find a way to get that on screen so that we can all see what we have. So definitely, you want to wear something positive, be cool, wear the Feel Good Talk
Yeah, got my shirt on the
Yeah, you gotta get some of our. You gotta get up, pick up our merch.
Hey, y'all, Will and Darlene, y'all be there soon. I got y'all's coming. Y'all should be there soon. Jamila, yours should be there this week as well. So
Hey,
we'll
Chuck, would this be a good time? And I may be out of order. Is this a good time to maybe talk about sponsorship?
Yeah, go ahead. Talk about it. Yeah.
Well, no, Chuck, you talk about it.
Oh! I thought you had a sponsor.
Talk about it.
Well, yeah. I mean, hey, again, if you want to be sponsored on the show, we do have a contract that you have to sign, and I have to talk to y'all about the contract. So we'll have to sit down and have to send that to y'all.
Okay.
I don't want to expose it right here, but
okay,
we do want sponsorship. So anybody out there that wants to sponsor their brand or sponsor their whatever they're doing out there, their business in general, just get in contact with any of the faces you see right here, and we'll do it. So
it's an awesome place to showcase your business, because we have a nice reach, and you can get out of your state, out of your community, and out into other places. As you can see, like today we had our guest that was from Australia, so it's a great place to advertise your business as our sponsor.
Absolutely.
Yep. So all right, so I guess we're going to get out of here with the video that Izzy made. Shout out to her. And
I'm not in the middle anymore.
Yeah, I know you came out. So what's the day? Friday. Oh, happy MLK Day. That's Monday. A lot of everybody will be off. So, definitely take care of your community that day. If we don't get that big snow that they're talking about, Kendra, I know you don't have to worry about that. But
I know, right? Neither does Jamila.
Y'all don't have to worry about either. You're in Jordan. So, but we got Cali either. We ain't got to worry about Cali. But we're supposed to get some type of front going through here. I can't stand it. But anyway, we're going to leave with our commercial. Have a great night. Be safe out there. Love y'all. Hey, team, thank y'all. Family, thank y'all. Hell with team. Family, thank y'all. And we'll talk to y'all soon. We'll see you Sunday. The next show. Well, no, Saturday. Cassandra's Corner. And Sunday, we have Jamila J's Girl Talk. So check it out. She always got something in store for you. So we're going to get out of here. Have a great day. Be safe.
Yep.